What is a mind? We often see intelligence through a familiar human-centric lens. We see it in the complex societies of apes and dolphins, in animals that are, in some way, like us. But what if one of the most brilliant minds on Earth evolved in a creature that is our complete opposite? A creature with blue, copper-based blood, 3 hearts, and no bones in its body. This is the octopus. Prepare to have your perceptions of intelligence challenged as we explore the remarkable minds behind those 8 mesmerizing arms. This is the story of a second genesis of intelligence, a mind that evolved on a path entirely separate from our own for over 600 million years. This is the story of an alien intelligence that grew right here on Earth. Our journey begins 600 million years ago with a simple worm-like ancestor we shared with the octopus. From that point, our evolutionary paths diverged completely. While our ancestors were developing spines, the octopus lineage was dominated by shelled mollusks like their modern cousin, the nautilus. But the oceans became a more competitive place. The rise of fast, intelligent, bony fishes turned their protective shells into a liability. So the octopus's ancestors made a radical evolutionary gamble. They lost their shells, trading armor for agility. Suddenly, they were soft, vulnerable, and exposed. To survive, they needed a new weapon, not of body, but of mind. They had to outthink their predators and their prey. They had to survive by their wits alone. The mind this pressure created is a biological marvel. An octopus has around 500 million neurons, about the same as a dog. But here's the twist. Approximately 2/3 of those neurons aren't in its head. They're in its arms. The central brain, shaped like a donut that wraps around its esophagus, acts as the executive. It makes high-level decisions like find food. But the arms execute that command with a startling degree of independence. Each arm has its own cluster of nerve cells, a mini brain that can taste, touch, and move on its own. This is a brilliant solution to controlling a body with no bones and infinite degrees of freedom. The central brain doesn't have to micromanage every single sucker. The arms think for themselves. A severed octopus arm can even continue to grasp for food and try to pass it to where the mouth would be. It's less a single mind controlling a body and more a federation of 9 minds working in concert. This unique nervous system gives the octopus an incredible capacity for problem-solving and rapid adaptability. Researchers at the Wu Tsai Neurosciences Institute at Stanford University point out that the octopus brain evolved from something like a slug in the oceans hundreds of millions of years ago, yet now supports sophisticated behaviors. What behaviors do octopuses show that make us call them intelligent? Let's survey several lines of evidence. Problem solving and tool use. In labs, they are legendary escape artists and have learned to open jars and solve complex latched boxes to get food. But their intelligence truly shines in the wild. The veined octopus has been observed carrying coconut shells, assembling them later into a portable fortress. This isn't just using an object, it's selecting and transporting a tool for a future purpose, a clear sign of planning. They can even recognize individual humans, squirting water at those they perceive as a nuisance. Camouflage, sensory, and motor sophistication. The octopus's most famous ability is its invisibility cloak, a dynamic camouflage system that is unparalleled in the animal kingdom. Millions of tiny pigment-filled sacs called chromatophores act like pixels on a biological TV screen, allowing for instantaneous changes in color and pattern. Below them, other cells reflect and scatter light, while muscular papillae change the skin's physical texture to perfectly match a jagged rock or smooth sand. But here lies a profound mystery. All available evidence suggests that octopuses are colorblind. They see the world in shades of gray. So, how can they replicate colors they cannot see? The answer remains one of the greatest puzzles in biology. A new theory, the camo-cognitive hypothesis, suggests this display is more than just a disguise. It might be a direct window into the octopus's mind, a real-time, externalized picture of what it's seeing, thinking, and feeling. The octopus may literally be wearing its thoughts on its skin. Learning and memory. Experiments indicate octopuses are capable of both short-term and long-term memory. They can discriminate visual cues, choose optimal routes to rewards, and adapt behavior based on experience. For example, some reef-dwelling octopus species have larger brains compared to deep-sea species, linked to their need for more complex visual processing and interaction in a busy reef environment. Behavioral flexibility and play. Beyond simply solving a specific puzzle, octopuses display curious behaviors, manipulating objects, exploring novel environments, sometimes interacting with human caretakers in captivity in ways suggesting recognition. And these solitary geniuses even seem to play. In labs, octopuses have been observed interacting with objects like Lego blocks and floating bottles in ways that meet the scientific definition of play, behavior done just for its own sake. For decades, scientists believed that high intelligence evolved to deal with the complexities of social life. This holds true for primates, dolphins, and elephants. But the octopus breaks this rule completely. Most species are solitary, living their short 1 to 2 year lives almost entirely alone. The mother dies around the time her eggs hatch, so there is no one to teach the young. Every octopus is a lone genius, figuring out the world from scratch. So how did they get so smart? The ecological intelligence hypothesis suggests their minds were forged by the complex challenges of survival. As a soft-bodied predator with no armor, every day is a high-stakes battle of wits. They must invent unique strategies for every type of prey and every kind of predator. This gives us a completely different model for intelligence. While primates evolved big brains to navigate complex social lives with knowledge passed down through generations, the octopus evolved its mind in isolation, driven by the complex challenges of its environment. It's a mind built for ecological problem-solving, not social politics. Why does all this matter? For several profound reasons. Understanding intelligence By studying an organism so different from us, scientists gain insight into the nature of intelligence itself, what kinds of neural architectures can support it, and how cognition might evolve under different constraints. The octopus is in many ways a model organism for alternative cognitive systems. Ethical and conservation questions. Because octopuses show so much cognitive sophistication, there are increasing questions about how we treat them in research, captivity, and commercial contexts. For instance, with the growth of octopus farming initiatives, some scientists argue we must consider their sentience and welfare. Robotics and engineering inspiration. The distributed control system of octopus arms, flexible, adaptive, locally controlled yet coordinated, inspires robotics and soft body robotics research. Engineers look at the octopus to design better flexible manipulators and autonomous systems. Despite how much we've learned, many mysteries remain. Here are some of the open questions in octopus cognition research. To what extent do octopuses possess self-awareness, or something analogous to human consciousness? How exactly is memory organized in an octopus brain? And how are the circuits distributed between the central brain and the arms? How do different species compare in cognition? And how do ecological pressures shape brain evolution? After this journey, the deepest question remains: what is it like to be an octopus? Their world is almost certainly alien to our own. They see the world in shades of gray, but can perceive the plane of polarized light, a dimension of vision we are completely blind to. While our taste is confined to our mouths, an octopus tastes by touch, with chemoreceptors on the suckers of all 8 arms, exploring its world in 8 different directions at once. This profound difference may extend to the very nature of consciousness itself. With a mind so distributed, could an octopus have more than one center of experience? Could there be something it is like to be the central octopus, and also something it is like to be an octopus arm? The octopus teaches us that intelligence is not a single ladder with humans at the top, but a vast branching tree of possibilities. By trying to understand this truly other mind, we gain a deeper, more humble appreciation for the boundless ingenuity of life itself. So, next time you gaze into an aquarium or dive into the ocean and spot that curious, shifting creature beneath the waves, remember, you're looking at one of the most intellectually intriguing animals on Earth.